Good morning, Tammy. May I talk to you for a few minutes?
Sure, what's going on?
When your boys are outside playing ball with their friends, I am noticing soda cans and water bottles on the side of my yard. It may not be your boys, it may just be the other neighborhood kids playing ball with them. I spoke to the parents and they put an end to their kids trashing my yard. There have been times your boys kick my gate unlock to get their ball out my yard. They are also walking on my gate balancing themselves. My gate has gotten very loose. Last week, I called the fence guy and it's been fixed. This morning, again, my gate was broken. I don't mind your boys coming in my yard to get their ball, just be careful, that's all.
My boys did not break your gate.
I'm not saying they did, just saying if they can be a tad bit careful while they are playing ball. While they are in my yard, to get the ball, they are stepping in my flower bed. My flowers now need to be replanted.
If the ball lands in your flower bed, they have to get their ball. You're not home to pass it to them. What's the big deal? You want me to buy you more flowers for your yard? Because that's not happening.
No, that's not what I am saying.
What are you saying?
I don't mind them getting their ball out my yard, but they are damaging things on my property while they get their ball, that's all I'm saying, Tammy. Please understand.
You're accusing my boys of vandalizing your property? How dare you? You're trying to get a lawsuit against my family. You are a liar.
No, I'm not trying to get a lawsuit. Where is that coming from? And I'm not a liar. My camera recorded it. I can show you when your son cracked my office window. I repaired it without you knowing it. It's on my outdoor camera.
I don't believe that. Cameras can lie. We have nothing else to say. Stay out of my face, you're a troublemaker.
Wow. She totally dismissed me and called me a troublemaker, even the evidence I have on camera. This is my third time trying to talk to her. This is absurd. She is difficult and hard to reason with. I constantly go in circles with her.
I can't find the ball. Do you see it?
I don't see them in the roses over here. I pulled out 5 roses still. I don't see it.
Maybe her backyard.
Go get it. She's not home.
Yes, let's have fun on her backyard fence.
Yes, I love that fence and I learned how to balance by walking that fence. Let's go.
Hey guys, time to eat.
See what I am saying? I'm at work, looking through my outside cameras on my laptop. The neighbor's boys are back in my backyard, playing on my fence. She sees them and won't stop them.
I thought you said you spoke to your neighbor about this already.
I did. But she allows this to happen constantly. She irritates me on purpose.
You need to install a 6-foot fence. That way, they won't be able to get in your yard anymore. They are just kids.
I already spent $300 on repairs. They are damaging my property. Hello Tammy, this is Pat, your neighbor next door. What's up? Your boys were in my yard again, today at 4:30 p.m., my camera shows they are balancing themselves on my backyard fence. We spoke about this the other day. Are you calling me again, creating lies? Listen, we have been here before, it's all on my camera. Are you on your speakerphone? Yes, no one is here, but me. You are trying to sue me. Don't you call my house again. And I mean it. I will call the police for harassment. We have nothing to say to each other, ever. Can you believe this? An unreasonable creature. Complete idiot.
Hello.
Hi Dad, how are you?
I'm good, honey.
Can you let Mom know I'm on my way?
Yes, dear. Are you all right, honey?
I had better days. I will be fine.
We will talk later, okay?
Yes, we will. Bye, Dad. I spoke to Tammy several times regarding her boys constantly messing up my yard and fence. What a difficult person. She is hard to deal with, my goodness. She irritates me on every level.
Really?
She hung up on me. Her son's in my yard again, today. Walking my fence.
I see.
I don't know what to do, it's always something, always.
What are your intentions in trying to resolve this?
I just want peace.
You can't allow people to take your peace. That belongs to you.
She takes my parking space. She allows her boys to play in my yard, damaging stuff. The list is long. Every time I confront her, it turns to an altercation. Mom, it get really crazy. Way over the top. She aggravates me all the time. I can't stand that lady.
The question is, why are you letting her aggravate you, and giving her your power?
I don't understand.
You're Dad. And I scheduled you an installation tomorrow at your home. A new 6-foot fence will be installed all over your yard. For your peace of mind.
Wow, thanks Mom, I really appreciate this.
I once had a neighbor. At first everything was very nice. She constantly had family and friends over. Music very loud until I felt the vibrations of the speakers in my home. I asked if she can please turn the music down some, during her parties. And how I was released from the hospital and I need my rest. Just saying something small like that, in the character of humility, towards my neighbor, triggered her to rage with anger. The music became louder, more people at her home, partying, things were getting worse. I had nowhere to park. Pizza boxes, soda cans, paper plates and dirty plastic forks and spoons intentionally thrown in my yard. I spoke to her about it several occasions. She denied the trash in my yard. She kept everything the same as if I hadn't said anything to her.
What did you do?
The Bible states in Proverbs 29:9, there is no use arguing with a fool. He only rages and scoffs, and tempers flare. In Proverbs 26:4, answer not a fool according to his folly, lest you be like him yourself.
So just don't try to reason or talk to them?
Well, what happened when you called Tammy to schedule a sit-down with her?
She accused me of trying to sue her. She says she will bring me up on charges for harassment.
You cannot reason with an unreasonable person, because fools are unreasonable. They will either irritate you or get angry at you trying to reason with them. Either way, there will be no peaceful resolution of the disagreement. But that does not mean you should leave a fool unanswered, because then they will clearly think they are right. However, in your case, walk away. Pray that God will intervene and bring peace to this situation. Even calling the police sometimes may escalate the foolishness. Trust, I did that. Nothing was resolved for me. Remember, at that time my body was recuperating from my operation. I couldn't do the back and forth with her. However, other cases people called the police on their neighbors and the issues was resolved.
What did you do?
I prayed on it. The battle belongs to God, not us. Remember, the God behind you is stronger than the enemy in front of you. God got you. There come a time in your life you have to surrender your problem to God. When I did that, things stopped. I kept praying. I took my power back. I left it alone. God brought me peace.
I don't understand.
Walk away from arguments that leads to anger, from people who put you down, from anyone who does not see your worth. Walk away from mistakes and fears, they don't determine your fate. The more you walk away from things that poison your soul, the healthier and happier you are.
What about the people that are around her, my other neighbors that Tammy and I know? The neighbors that understood me and stopped their children from going into my yard, but are still friends with Tammy?
If someone has helped you and treated you good, with right intentions, you must remember they are not Tammy. Tammy is the one inflicting pain on you, not the others. Always be sure to read into things wisely. Sometimes things are not always as they appear, just like you allow yourself to be hurt by her constantly. Look inside of you and see why you are allowing her to irritate you so much. See it for what it is and release it. From the sounds of it, Tammy is very angry. That has nothing to do with you, and you cannot fix that.
Very true.
Yes, and when you see her in the neighborhood and if she does something to irritate you, don't feed into it. Ignore it. I know it's easier said than done. Say a short prayer in your mind every time she's in your presence. The Bible states in Philippians 4:8, "Whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, pure, lovely, are of good report. If there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things."
So, you were saying, change my thoughts to positive thinking.
Yes, you have the power to do just that. As Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high. Those are words of wisdom. You have to protect your peace. When people come for you in a negative, toxic way, deny them access to your peace. We set boundaries to ensure that negative people cannot take our peace. Boundaries are your door lock. Standing up for yourself or simply saying no is not being mean. Your peace means protecting your inner you, your spirit, your heart from being trampled on. With your new 6-foot fence installation tomorrow, those boys won't be able to get in your yard. That's for your peace of mind. She may still do things to irritate you, eventually she'll run out. Don't let it bother you.
Thanks, Mom, I love you.
I love you too, honey. Now let's order pizza for dinner.
Sounds delicious.
Your gate's so tall, don't you think that's a bit too much? It's senseless. You're trying to make your gate look better than the other gates in the neighborhood. You are totally ridiculous and a liar. You create problems in the neighborhood. You need psychological help. Senseless. She go into her house and closes her door. Totally ignored me. How dare her ignore me? What has gotten into her? She didn't even respond. That was rude.